There's no mistaking the Ponzi Scorpion King wheeled harvester as it scurries around this Douglas fir block in the Canterbury Alpine country, cutting and spitting out logs. There's no other 8-wheeled machine like it working in the New Zealand forests. But we could see more of Randall's equipment. The Australian and New Zealand distributor has its way. The Melbourne Forestry Company has set up sales and service agents in the South and North Islands, and says there is already a lot of interest in both the wheeled harvesters and forwarders from the Finland manufacturer. This particular machine, the first in the country, is operating with Invercargill contractor Aidan Thwaites. He purchased it primarily for thinning work. However, when it first arrived, the Ponzi started off doing some clearfell in the Southland Pines to enable Aidan to get a grips of the machine on home turf. Then it was trucked north to start road lining in the Douglas fir block on the Forest Creek station, a couple of hours inland from Geraldine in the shadow of the Southern Alps. And once Aidan found a full-time operator to take over from him, the Scorpion King has been getting into real task of production thinning. It looks big for a thinning machine compared to the typical tracked excavators used in this work in New Zealand, but its articulated structure allows the Scorpion King to swivel around standing trees and to poke its boom up to 10 metres through the undergrowth by a squirt boom extension to grab and target trees with the Ponzi-made harvesting head. The wishbone-shaped boom is the most unusual feature of the Scorpion King. Those two arms on the boom come down either side of the cab as the operator stretches out the head. It's very uncanny for the first-time operator like our iron tester Matt Lydon, who says it took him a while to get used to it. The boom turns in unison with the cab on the middle section of the articulated frame, so the operator is always facing in the direction of the cutting, delimbing and shoveling action. The cab and boom tilt 15 degrees fore and aft and 12 degrees either side. That's especially useful when the Ponzi climbs steep sides along the forest track, because it keeps the operator reasonably level. The cab itself is a joy to work in, like being in a glass bubble, with an almost uninterrupted view in every direction, and with a rotation of 280 degrees, the operator can swing the stems well to the aft of the machine. In keeping with its unusual looks, the inside of the cab doesn't have traditional joysticks or a steering wheel. All the controls are housed on what is described as comfort. Balls placed at the end of each armrest, which fall easy to hand for the operator. For this very relaxed position, the operator can bring the Mercedes-Benz engine to life and traverse almost any type of terrain through the large balloon tyres, directing power through the hydrostatic transmission and down to the ground via the 8 driving wheels. There's plenty of hydraulic grunt from the Danfoss pumps for slewing the boom and cab without robbing any power from the Ponzi H7 head. The H7 is a very compact and light head, and it will be interesting to see how it stands up to the rigours of a New Zealand forest over time. It's quick and powerful, but it doesn't have a top saw, which is missed by its new full-time operator Al Hudson. That was probably the only drawback we could find during our iron test of the new Ponzi Scorpion King. It's a machine that challenges the conventional thinking, and so far it's living up to that challenge.